What is going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here. I've got Bad Company 2 gameplay commentary for you lads today. In the gameplay, I was playing on Valparaiso, and I was using the Recon class with the SV98 and a red dot sight, and I was doing pretty well with the aggressive sniper type of gameplay, so I hope you enjoyed. Now, the point of the commentary today is on two subjects. And the first one I want to talk about is Battlefield Bad Company 3. Now I know that Bad Company 3 is not coming out, instead they're going to be making Battlefield 4. But I got thinking the other day that if they were going to be making Bad Company 3 in the future, what would the fans want to see? And what would you want to put in Bad Company 3 in terms of vehicles and weapons and maps? Let me know in the comment section below what you want. But personally, I want it just like Bad Company 2 was. I want really good design maps. If I had to make a decision, I would use the Frostbite engine that was in Bad Company 2 instead of designing an entire new engine, because hey, if the bike's not broken, don't fix it. If it works, it works. And the Frostbite engine works in Bad Company 2. It's fine, there's no problems with it. They could just put it into a new game. Yes, it would be the same engine, but it's not outdated, and like I said, if the bike's not broken, don't fix it. The Frostbite engine is perfect. There's no bugs with it, there's no glitches with it, there's no need to put in so much work for patches. Right now it works, so they could just do it like that. And in terms of maps, the main reason why Bad Company 2 was so popular and why it's worked so well was because the maps were so well designed. There was a lot of variety in terms of environments. So you had jungle maps, you had desert maps, you had huge wide open maps like Heavy Metal, you had snow maps like Cold War and Port Valdez, and there's another one I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's why it was so popular. There was such a variety of really good design maps. But they should do the same thing if they were going to make Bad Company 3. They should make very, very, not too big but not too small type of maps. And in terms of vehicles, more or less just the same as Bad Company 2. You can give them a tank, you can give them a truck, you can give them quad bikes, but there's no need to put in a huge number of vehicles, except like in really big open maps like Heavy Metal. Types of maps if they were going to put them in Bad Company 3, because the main problem I find with Battlefield 3 is obviously because it's on console, so you get too few players. But when you play on the huge maps, is because everybody's in a tank. That's 3 people in a tank with the CITV station, so you get 2 tanks with 3 people, and that's 6 people, so that's half your team in vehicles and not in not trying to arm or defend an MCOM, even though you can do that, of course, or take a flag. But it reduces it reduces the amount of, you know, gun v gun type of action. That's why I like to see in Bad Company 2. That's what made it so popular for me and so popular for everybody else. And that's why I want to see if they were going to make Bad Company 3. Less vehicles, more gun on gun action. Although I love playing in vehicles and I am very good with vehicles, you know, that's why I want to see very like mono man versus man, gun on gun action. And if they were going to make Bad Company 3, they would, I think, it would be a very good idea to bring out maybe a couple of DLCs, like maybe they would bring out a DLC like on Bad Company 2, like they did for Heavy Metal, like they did for Harvest Day. There were Bad Company 1 maps, so they could do the same for Bad Company 3. They could bring out BC1 and BC2 maps for a DLC. That would be pretty good. Even though I hope to do that for Battlefield 3, to bring out BC2 maps for Battlefield 3. I don't know if that's going to happen though. So yeah, that's what I think would be a very good idea for Bad Company 3. They're just my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section what you would do for Bad Company 3 in terms of gameplay, in terms of vehicles, weapons, equipment. What you would do if they were going to make it. What input you would give DICE if they were going to make it. Sadly, like, you know, they're going to make Battlefield 4, and in my honest opinion, it's a bit too soon for Battlefield 4. I mean, they're bringing out all these new DLCs like Armored Kill and then Aftermath, and the very last one is Endgame, which isn't coming out until until Christmas of next year. So to make Battlefield 4 that soon is, I don't know, it's a bit too soon in my book. I say give them more time to develop it. The worst thing they could do now is bring out Battlefield 4 even more rushed than they did for Battlefield 3. We can all admit that Battlefield 3 had problems when it was released, but it had a lot of problems. Too many problems for my liking. When it came out, there was no VoIP for PlayStation 3, and they didn't fix that for like a good 6 months until like February of what was it, last year or this year? I think it was this year. Yeah. Anyway, so this commentary is not on Battlefield 3. Anyway, so yeah, leave in the comment section below what you would tell DICE to put in Bad Company 3 if in the future they do decide to make it. Who knows what the future will hold. In other news, for Battlefield 3, we are all familiar with the gun mode Gunmaster that came out for Close Quarters. Now, in the news, it's been a rumor, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but apparently DICE, for the a bonus content drop coming up soon, is going to allow server admins to edit what weapons you use in Gunmaster. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that, the what's it called, the jackhammer, that automatic shotgun with the frag rounds, it's the worst weapon they could have put in Gunmaster because it takes a lot of time to kill somebody with. But can you imagine what the possibility will be if somebody is given the option to pick what weapons goes on their server for Gunmaster? I mean, you could start off with excuse me, you could start off with a sniper rifle and end up with a repair tool. It's just the craziest idea that I've ever heard. Even I don't like the jackhammer, but I do like how you just can't edit the weapons. That's what I like. I mean, yes, some people will say, no, I want to get rid of the jackhammer. I want to get rid of that and replace it with something else. But think about it. It's not just the weapons they're going to change. They're probably going to change the attachments that weapon has. So every weapon you could have a torch or a flashlight on it or a silencer on it. So can you imagine like the the implications this could have if you're given the option to edit them? What are your guys' thoughts on this? Should they be allowed to edit the weapons in Gunmaster? I'm talking like server admins, the private server admins. Or do you think that Gunmaster is okay for now and shouldn't be changed? Because right now I like Gunmaster, but I don't like Gunmaster one after the other. I'll just play one round and then, okay, let's go back to Conquest Domination or Rush or Conquest or whatever. I like playing one round of Gunmaster, but not one after the other. It's just too much, and personally, I don't want the server admins getting that option of changing the weapons. I just think that people are just gonna abuse it. That the server admins, some of them, I'm not talking all of them, but some of them are complete arseholes and will just completely take advantage of the option to change the weapons. Because who knows what they can do? We'll see what the future will hold, but personally, I hope they don't change it. Because right now, it's okay, there's no problem with it. They go and change it, and something's going to go wrong. The server admins are going to do something to it. They're going to screw up the entire game mode that, for God's sakes, you could be given C4. Maybe, look, like I said, maybe. You could be given C4 as a weapon, and you could just go around killing people with C4. That's what I just see is something going wrong with it. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the possibility of getting edited weapons in Gunmaster. Do you like it or do you not like it? Lads, this commentary is finally wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed the BC2 gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good crack. And I'll talk to you again.